Hi everybody, David Dilling on behalf of Markzware. FlightCheck's out with a new revision. There's a lot of cool things. I want to jump in and show you some of those right now. Alright, so here you see the new versions, and if I go to the FlightCheck 2023, there's a lot of new things going on. Let's pop open FlightCheck and see what it's all about. FlightCheck down my dock, of course. The first thing you'll see is a new scripts installer, which is very exciting for InDesign users that are using FlightCheck as well. But you'll also notice a new automation feature, the Send to FlightCheck, the Automator. So this will automate the pre-flighting through Automator and FlightCheck. Very neat. Let's start by installing the pre-flight within Adobe InDesign 2023, which I have installed here. Let's get in like that, bada bing, bada boom. And then we're going to install also the Send to FlightCheck, the Automator. Now this will ask you to choose a hot folder, demo test files, where we need to update the 2023. Add a new folder, and now it says FlightCheck wants to access to control the folder action setup.app, allowing so roll out. Okay, you can of course edit the script if you'd like. You can always come back here and click the setup and go through this process again. We can jump into the first one here, ground controls for checking CMYK. Color sum saturation. Go to the show ground controls. You see it right here. So you can put that to whatever that sum might be. Put it in there, and you can put it as an error or a warning. Or off or a warning. Next one, ground controls for flagging user registration color. We get it right there. Support for downloading cloud files when not stored locally. Now, this is a very interesting one. I'm going to make a whole different video about this because this is a very important subject that a lot of people have problems with. It's going to be a lot of times some of the older ones like this one. The older version of our dealer sales guide, which is out now with the 2023 version for those dealers and resellers and distributors out there or consultants who want to check it out. It's on our website, or send me an email at sales@markzware.com. I'll get you the link. In any event, this is the old version, like I said before. And what you're going to see right away, look at that. Cloud, 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 cloud. So these are in the cloud and okay. So they're linked. But this one is in the cloud, not okay. So now I can actually find these, all the missing ones. I can relink them, download them, and they'll show up here. What's really neat is that FlightCheck actually warns you about files in the cloud, whether it's iCloud or other cloud services like Box and what have you. So very interesting. We see that this cloud is okay, and we see that it's cloud and it's missing. Then, of course, you just have missing stuff on your own drive, you know. Now let's go to the next one here. Added text frames to the inventory view. This is another great one. And we're going to expand on this. Let me show you what I mean with that. Close image frames, and I go to text frames here. You'll see we list all the text frames. So, for instance, this one here is on page 3, and you can see exactly. There we go. It's on page 3, and you can see that there is 1,991 characters, 291 word count. So each text frame can be seen here and can tell you, okay, look, 2,178 characters, character count, and there's 358 words. So this can be very handy for editors and for publishers that need this sort of information, or just graphic designers that want to know what, how many characters or how many words. If the client asks, hey, how many words is that? You can just tell them, boom, it's so many. Rough roundabouts, because there are some technicalities that we might need to work on. So let us know your feedback on how you see a character count or a word. I mean, what's a character? What's a word? That type of stuff, Enable customizable HTML report templates. So that's another cool feature in the report section. Script a pre-flight with FlightCheck directly from InDesign. So now we're going to launch InDesign for that. You saw we initiated or installed the script at the beginning of launching FlightCheck there, which you'll also get prompted to do that when you get the new revision of FlightCheck, or if you purchase new FlightCheck on Markzware.com. We go up here and we see not only our convert PDF documents, which is very popular, PDF marks, or Quark Express with QXP marks, but now we have pre-flight document from Markzware. So if we click, well, we got to open up a file. So let's close what we have open in FlightCheck here. This is the new version 2023 with all the new logos and all the new product information on FlightCheck, on PDF Marks SE for Windows, now available for not only Mac but also Windows for all of our products, at least on the conversion side. And FlightCheck's Mac OS only right now, but we're working on a Windows version for the future. A lot of nice surprises coming there, so stay tuned. Anyway, so if we're in design, we're doing our thing, you know, and then we say like, okay, well, pre-flight document. We now see that the document gets pre-flighted in FlightCheck while still open in design. And we see all the great information. The file inventory is this. Of course, in pre-flight mode, we get the actual triggered ground controls. So we can see exactly what the problems are and where they are. So for instance, if this image is out of resolution here, we might need to go click Edit and Design. And look at that, it takes you not only right to the page, but it selects the problem. See that? Let me show you that again. Let's take a different. Say Edit and Design. Boom. Look at that. It takes us right to the YouTube icon there. I love it. Just absolutely love it. So now you can interact with FlightCheck in a more proactive way and go through all your files and see what. Okay, you want to edit that. Bada bing, bada boom. Bingo. Right to the page of whatever it is, 50, whatever. Well, we can see here. Sorry. Window. Links. We see that's page 32. So you can go in there, you can swap out the image, etc., etc. So this is a great new feature in FlightCheck to help you interact more directly with your files and actually go and fix things in Adobe InDesign in this case, which is, of course, extremely, extremely useful. Okay, back over into the page. I believe you set up hot folders now within FlightCheck. So we'll have another video on the automation side, but under FlightCheck, in the preferences, there is an automation section. And in the automations section, you can set up, automatically make reports, automatically package stuff. And, by the way, you can use, for instance, Apple shortcuts here. You can ask shortcuts to, like, for instance, package to Dropbox. So if I double click that, you'll see it'll actually receive files in, package, and save the file with all fonts and images to your Dropbox account, which is really just, really cool. So you can do all this type of stuff with FlightCheck and with other tools like shortcuts, or like you saw in the beginning with Automator. And we'll have another video going over all the details of this, but if you're more technically orientated, this is definitely for you to help automate your pre-flight process. Now, FlightCheck is not always a process you want to actually automate, because as you see, it's a tool to help desktop users interact with the file. But we understand there are people that want to automatically do stuff in their workflows, automatically FlightCheck, and if there's problems, then a human can look at it, that type of stuff. So now if we take this test file here and we copy it into the in folder for FlightCheck, you'll see FlightCheck automatically pre-flights it. That's the new feature that we have in FlightCheck as well, to help you automatically, with a hot folder, initiate the pre-flight process. This was requested by 2 different customers already, so this is something I think very useful, where you can set up hot folders to automatically pre-flight files, and then the user can get to work on it. And of course, there's a lot more possible. Look at that, Type 1 font, no longer supported by Adobe. And if we look under colors, oh, look at that, unsupported Pantone colors, just not allowed anymore. So, or you got to, maybe address things here. So these are some great new checks in FlightCheck that have been there for a few months now, those last two. Output all objects not only used in the HTML inventory report, right? Preference to switch between actual printed page numbers. Report interactive elements for PDF files. Very, very handy. We take this Mike Rankin presentation and drop it on FlightCheck, this PDF. You see we can have multiple files open in FlightCheck, which is very handy. We now see flag if it's using interactive elements. So we'll turn it to an error. In this case, we want to be warned, because if you're printing stuff, you need to really know if there's interactive elements so you can really address that. If we switch to this is a great presentation that Mike gave on the Adobe InDesign to Affinity Publisher for those that want to go that route. A lot of more retired folks or people that only need the basics. Great tool, Affinity Publisher, without a doubt. It's not an InDesign in and of itself. I mean, it's close, but it's definitely not good for long documents and all that type of stuff. At least not for like if you're a professional printing and publishing side of it. Okay, so now we see here interactive elements. Bada bing, bada boom. So we know that that's in the PDF there. And of course, a couple bug fixes. But this is the new FlightCheck 2.1.5, now available as a revision. If you have FlightCheck already, just go to your unique download URL. You can get it there. For those where FlightCheck might be new to you, go to our webpage, markzware.com. You'll see it right there, and you just click Get Started. And you can either try the demo version right away if you just want to, give it a whirl. It's a free, full working 30-day demo, or you get the FlightCheck over here, where you can get more information, where you can buy now right away. The FlightCheck, just recently out. We're already getting some great reviews. Come check it out over on markzware.com, or give the demo a whirl, or just buy right now. Whatever suits you, suits us. So we're looking forward to taking care of your orders. It's really a fantastic tool, FlightCheck, to help you see inside your file like an X-ray, to let you see potential problems, or just to let you know what's inside of it. Very handy tool. It's kind of like AI for your DTP files. All right, everybody. David Delaney from Markzware, wishing you a fantastic day.